Game night!
Date night!
Tonight on Game Night, Date Night, Nikki and me, Lincoln, are going to teach and show you how to play Cubitos, a game for 2 to 4 players designed by John D. Clair and published by AEG. As the box says, you better be fast or be last.
Welcome to Game Night, Date Night. Tonight we are going to play Cubitos. In this game, we are all citizens of Cubitos, and every year we get together to participate in the Cubitos Cup.
Yeah.
So we've got a racetrack laid out here, and we've got Lincoln and Nikki racing.
Cubes, yeah, I'm a monkey, you're a lion.
I am a lion.
You're Leo. The lion.
And we also have dice, and Lincoln will explain all of the dice when he starts explaining the game. But we also have all these different wonderful powers that we can pay for to activate.
By
on
buying
our
the
turns,
dice, yeah.
By buying dice.
Well, the way the game works is, basically it's, you do this stuff together. It's kind of a little bit like Quacksalber in that regard. We would both be doing this, but we're going to play it mostly each player doing a turn so that we can clarify what we're doing so people can see. But you're going to have a dice pool that you will, as you go, you discard them over here, and then you can't bring any back until you've completely used all those dice.
Okay.
And you're going to choose, at the beginning of the game, we each get to start with 9, which we only have 9 dice. We have 7 basic and 2 of the darker ones. And the basic ones only have 1 face, and that has a coin on it. And then the slightly more advanced dark ones have 1 movement, which is indicated by this foot,
Okay.
and 1 coin. And you're going to choose all these to roll, and it's a push your luck game. So we are racing, but we're also pushing our luck to see if we get the most out of our dice that we can possibly get before you roll 0 faces. So if you have something like this, your turn is over and you lose everything that you've rolled, and you only gain an advancement on what this is called. This is the fan track. And that's the one way you gain, unfortunately gain advancements on the fan track, and I'll explain what that does when we get down to the board here. But you're going to be rolling your dice, activating the ones that you're going to keep, and you can keep re-rolling until you pass or you bust. As Nikki mentioned, we have these different powers for these dice here. These change, you can change them in any game. There's scenarios that have them set up and recommended tracks. There are 4 different tracks. Mm-hmm. For this game, we're playing the start one, which is called Nothing Goes Right. So this is a racetrack where we're only turning left. And these are the cards that we have for this one that tell you what the powers are for these dice. You'll draw 9 dice in the beginning, as we have here, to roll in that round. And you're going to roll all the die and then determine what you're going to keep each turn. Now, I'm going to definitely keep those. I put them in my active zone.
Okay.
And then if I decide to continue again, which I would, although I could buy a Rich Dog for 2, and I get another $1, coin, whatever these, Q-bucks. I want to go again because I'm crazy. And I got 1. So I'd probably stop now, just because who knows. So this would give me 1 movement and 4 coins to spend. And you are allowed on your turn to purchase 2 different dice. They have to be different colors, but that is the max that you can purchase on your turn. But what we're going to do is use your abilities first, if there's any special dice that you have in your pool and that the faces came up.
Okay.
Then you're going to resolve this strength one, which is another die that we'll explain that in a moment. And then you determine how much money and how many action movement you have. Then you're going to do your movement. You're going to move your cube on the track, hopefully to end up on spots that will give you bonuses. And I'll go over those in just a moment. And then you're going to buy. You'll get to buy your 2. And then you discard the dice. So anything that was active and was used goes to the discard, and any that didn't get used, so they have no face value on them, go into the roll zones for your next choice,
right.
your
so
next
you get stuck.
turn. Yep, you're going to use those the next turn for sure. Then you would reset all of these because you have only 4 to take. So then you would, again, we're allowed 9, so I'd take all these again and I'd roll all these dice. You're going to want to try to get rid of some of these lower value ones because they only have 1 coin face and the rest are blank. So there's a good chance that you might not gain what you need there. And actually these should be this way because this is roll phase, then run phase. That's
Right.
roll phases first. And as you're moving on the track, you can see here, like we have this very first spot here would give us 2 coins. You get, that's actually 2 credit. You take the 2 credit and you get to keep that between turns, but you must spend, if you're going to spend it, you don't have to spend everything, but you have to spend anything that you gain in a roll
Okay.
right in that turn. It doesn't carry over. Only the credits carry over. There's a little chance for confusion because you're resolving abilities and determining how much you gain. So you have to kind of track that. I'm not sure. What we do is if you have them in your active zone, then you know this is money that you have, and then you have your chits. You just spend them this way, right? You would go like that.
Yeah.
The problem is, of course, some of these special powers give you additional coins, which,
Sure.
again, they count the same way unless it says it's a credit. And then we'll go over those in a moment. Let's look at some of the icons on the track. As I pointed out, we have the 2 credits. There's this one here that lets you lose a die. That was what I was talking about earlier, where you might want to get rid of some of these light gray die, and they actually go out where they don't come into your pool. You can choose from where you want to remove it. For example, I would probably remove it from this pile so that I don't have to roll it this round if I had some
Okay.
other special dice that I wanted to do.
So anywhere, I could remove it from the draw if I wanted to.
Absolutely.
Okay.
These are more money, or more, credits. This here is what I was talking about, the fan track. So if you land on this, you get to advance yourself on this fan track. And what this does is initially, you just advance on the fan track. As you move along here, you'll gain a credit for when you advance. This you'll have a credit plus an additional movement, additional die, which you put this on your roll pile, and then you have 10 dice that you can have to roll with. And then there's basically the same types of thing all the way to the end, and then every time you advance on the fan track beyond 13, you just get 6 credits.
That's
Which is
a
good,
lot.
but I don't know
6
that
credits.
I don't know that you're going to get there, right? I mean, some of these might be, maybe there's multiple times around the track. There's only so many of them on the board. You'll notice though that some of these spots, if you land on them, you will get to lose a die, gain a fan on the fan track, lose 2 dice, gain 2 credits. There's one where you lose 2 dice, but you're coming around here in the end, and you might want to angle in. If you notice here, there's a line that shows the shortest path around the track.
Okay. Dark.
Yep,
thing.
that little dark line.
And this one is actually gaining a die, correct?
Correct. There's a spot right here, and there's one here. And when you land on that, you get to choose any die of your choice to add to your discard pile.
Okay. And do you have to land on these to trigger
You do
them?
have to land on these.
Okay.
There is another icon on another map that is the jetpack that doubles your remaining movement
Okay.
when you hit it or when you start on it, but we don't have that on this board.
What do these red lines do?
The red lines are like a catch-up mechanism. So every line that you have ahead of you before you catch up to your competition, you gain an additional die that you can put into your roll pot there.
Nice.
Yes, absolutely. The game's actually pretty simple. There's not much you have to worry about. There's not going to be a lot of money. It seems like you have to really target some of these spaces to really gain it. Because, there's only so much. We have 1, 2, that's it? Is
That's
it only
2 flags.
Two flags, wow. And so, but you're going to gain more here. You're going to gain them I'm sure we're going to probably, we're going to bust many times because it seems like you're going to really be pushing it. You've got a lot of dice in your pool that don't have any much value to them. And you need to get more dice that add movement. One thing I forgot to mention before we get to the cards, you cannot bust until you have at least 3 active faces in your active pool.
Oh, okay.
So if you roll just all blanks the first round,
You're okay.
you're okay. You can keep rolling until you have at least 3 active dice.
Then
and you
it's
lose those
scary.
3. Then you lose those 3. So if you
right.
bust. So on the cards we have the Rich Dog. Rich Dog's kind of neat because he's inexpensive, but he just gives you money. So when you get the face that has the 3 on it, which is this one here, you just get 3 coins. And again, those are what you need to spend on this round. And then if you get the dog face, which is this one here, you collect the 3 coins, but you must discard the die. So it's an inexpensive die to add to your pool. Will give you more currency to potentially purchase other dice. So you're probably going to be buying a few of these initially.
And discarding means it goes back into the pool?
Back into this pool, yes.
Okay.
It's not in your discard pile. It goes into the box.
All right.
Then we have Mr. Soldier. Mr. Soldier is the one that uses these power faces. In a normal game, when you're rolling together, you're going to judge who has the most of these faces.
Okay.
And then you get that action. If the other player, if you don't have it, you don't get it. But you also don't lose one of the die. But what it does give you is when you do have the most power in that, you gain 3 credits and 2 movement. So it's pretty great, but you'll lose one of these die as well if you lead. And then those ties are broken by whoever the start player is, and I'll explain. This is what indicates the start player. I'll explain that in a moment. So then we have Rock On. Rock On is if you push, meaning you roll again after you've done your first roll. You would take it, it would need to have the shield visible, but you would get to push that back into your roll zone to roll.
Okay.
And the good thing about that is it also has a movement on it. So this has 3 faces, which means it keeps you alive potentially. And your ultimate goal is to hopefully get another movement out of it. And that costs 4 this game. I don't think I mentioned Mr. Soldier was 3.
Yeah.
Then Smelly Cat, I don't know what they're feeding it, but it costs 5, and what that gives you is it has movement on the die, has 2 regular movement, plus it has the cat. And the cat just gives you 2 movement. That symbol gives you 2 movement as well. Then we have Bob. Bob is during the, and it's telling you what phases. This is the run, that's where you compare. This is the active, that's when you're doing things. And then this is the run. Bob is also on the run. After you move, that means that you've put all your dice into active, you've stopped rolling before you busted. Then you're going to do movement first. So you take all the movement, and then you move your cube to where it is, and then you can potentially gain the benefit of a space up to 2 spaces away from you. So you could choose this 2 credit here, or this fans track movement, which is pretty great. And that also has its 2 faces, 2 of the Bob spaces, which are like a peace sign, plus there's also 2 credits for that one.
Yeah.
And Bob also costs 5. Then we have the dugout, which costs 7. It's also, you do it when the face comes up. When the face comes up, you take an additional 3 dice from your draw zone and roll them into your active zone, right?
Okay.
And then you take any faces that you have and put them into your active zone. So then those dice are still in your pool when you continue to roll, the ones that don't go to your active zone. We have Reckless Cheese. Reckless Cheese is interesting. When that face comes up in your roll, every time you push from that point on, as long as you have the cheese in your active zone, you get to move 1 additional space on your track, but you must push. So every time you push, it goes forward. So this seems like it's expensive. It costs 10, but it might be something good to get early on. And remember, you can collect credits to potentially pay for some of these more expensive ones. The most expensive one is the Rollosaurus, which is 12. But what that one does is when that single face on the die, it's not necessarily likely to come up, but when that does come up, you gain 4 movement from that.
Which is nice.
Which is really great. Then we have this die right here. This is the start player die. So you get this die, does not count to your dice total, so you will get to roll 10 dice on your first turn because of this. This is a powerful die. It has 2 coins, 1 credit, and 1 movement.
Okay. All
so
right.
that actually has a die face that gives you credit, not just the values, not just coins that you must spend this round. So that's pretty great. I have this still in my pool, which I don't have a +1 die in my pool. Now, movement on the track, we have some obstacles. You cannot go through water.
All right.
I mean, there are some dice that, when you have the right card, will allow you to move over water.
Okay.
Which is cool. There's also on the other sides, we'll show when we're done, there's some things like that are shortcuts and things like that that you either spend money or movement to activate. But when we get around the track, the winner is whoever crosses the first. If more than one person crosses the track on the same turn, then it's whoever went the furthest beyond that. You fully play out any movement you have, and then whoever went the most. And if there's still a tie, then you play another round.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
to determine who the winner is. John D. Clair does not like ties.
Friendly ties.
I'm pretty sure. We've played quite a few of his games, and I know I remember that at least once before that he doesn't like ties. He wants a true winner. So you're the first player, Nikki P, and we're gonna, as I said, we're gonna do this you know, turn-based.
For-
yeah.
yeah.
So go ahead and, I mean, we might get further on, we might start rolling at the same time. But go ahead right now. You've got what you've got with you and that additional die, which is fantastic.
All right, so all 9 of my die,
Correct?
plus the start player die.
Yep. There's one thing I didn't mention actually, Nikki P. You spend 4 coins for each for an additional movement if you want. So towards the end of the game, when you're not wanting to spend, you can
Okay.
you can do that.
Well, that was all blanks.
Okay, well you roll again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's likely that's going to happen. The odds are very high that you're going to roll lots of blanks.
All right, I got it. Ooh, I got a 2 on that one.
Nice, 2 coin.
Active. And a 1 and a 1.
Right.
I will continue to
Okay.
roll.
You have 3 now. You could bust.
I could bust, I know.
You got a coin.
Okay, a foot and another coin. So that's what's going to happen. I'm stopping. So the rest of these go in the roll.
Discard. Oh yeah, they're all facing exactly.
Yeah, they're all
they go in the roll.
They go in the roll.
You'll be
And-
rolling those 5.
And then I'm going to move 1 and take 2 credit
2
for
credit.
that.
Yep, and you can use that now or save it.
And now I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
7.
Yep, and you can buy up to 2 dice. Well, definitely Rich Dog is one that I think is worth. You could go with Smelly Cat right off the bat and get more
I
movement.
could, and I like Smelly Cat. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's all of those being used
Yep, that's correct.
for Smelly Cat.
Smelly Cat goes into discard. Yep.
And then I've got a 2 left. And I could buy Rich Dog if I want to, and that's movement also, isn't it?
No,
It's coins.
It's just coins, but it's Rich Dog. He's going to help you get more money to buy more dice.
I'm going to do it because I
Yep.
would like to get
Might as well.
Rollosaurus, you know, so there's 2 for
Right.
that.
Well, you might have to save to get Rollosaurus.
Okay.
Who knows?
That was my turn.
Remember, these are going to be coins that you must spend too. That doesn't contribute
Okay.
to maybe getting to a 12. I mean, once you have some credits, it might be good that to get a chance to be able to get that Rollosaurus. I will roll my 9 die. That's all I get this turn.
And you can land on top of
Absolutely.
another
I was just
player,
going to say
right?
that, exactly
Okay.
that. I was hoping that I would get to at least move 1 and
All
say
right.
that. But there you go. You've clarified it.
I'm sorry.
So no, it's okay. I got 3. So I'm immediately could bust, but I would like to have a little bit of movement. So let's see what we can do here. Woof. And a
foot.
movement and a foot. So that's 4. That gives me 6. Oh, you know me. I'm going to roll one more time. I'll cry here now. Hey, I got 1 more. I basically have the same kind of thing you have.
Okay.
Because I have a total of 5, plus I'm going to move exactly where you're at.
Yes.
I guess I should
And
be
get
running
2.
around the track. I get 2, yep, 2 credits, thank you. And I can spend, I move that into discard. Oh, these go into the roll zone. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Unless I
Really?
want to do Bob.
Bob's nice.
I think I'm going to do a Bob initially. So I'll put a
Yeah.
Bob here. Bob's going to let me claim one of these just within 2 spaces
Within
away
2 spaces.
when that symbol comes up. If you'll notice, I didn't actually say this. The dice also have these additional dots around them.
Yeah.
That indicates some of the other cards have this is an additional thing that will happen, right? So
Oh.
you have the first, and I don't know exactly what they do in
Without
each
the
game.
dots?
And then this is another condition that you would be able to
Okay.
activate.
Crazy.
And that costs me those 5. And then I'll spend the 2 and get, I'll get the Rich Dog. Rich Dog. Okay, Nikki P, it's your turn. Oh no, it's
Okay.
my turn now.
It is.
So I
You
take
get the
that
black.
die. I add that to this, so I have 3. And now I can add more here. So of course I'm going to take all the higher value dice.
Yes.
That's 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Okay.
Kind of hope I roll. Well, I want the coins. I do like the idea of rolling the credit on that first player die. Ugh. Well, I only got a foot out of that. That's not a hand, Nikki P. That's a foot.
It's a foot.
That's not a die roll. That's a foot. Yipes. Okay, well, at least I got more movement here. Oh, and a coin. I got a coin. Now I could bust. Ugh.
Yep.
I'm going to go for it. Oof, another foot. Wow. So I move 3. 1, 2, 3. I could lose a die. I'm not sure that, although I tell you, you got to get rid of these dice at some point. One more. Oof, I'm sure this is it. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so these go out, or they don't go out, they go into my roll zone. So I have these 5 dice. I was really hoping I could...
Get a bob.
Yeah. But I'm going to move 3. So I move these 3 spaces here. I'm going to go on to the lose a die, and I'm going to lose one of these because that's coming up in my next turn. Then I get 1, and then this dog, rich dog, gives me 3 additional coins this round, but I lose it now. So now I have a total of 4 coins, and I guess I will take a rock on. That cost me all of my 4. And then these move over. I've used all these, and now it is your turn.
These slide over to
you got
the draw.
5, yep.
I know, I have 5.
So you can add 4 more. Definitely
6,
that one.
7, and then the 2 dark grays.
Yep.
Here we go.
Ooh, kitty.
I got a kitty.
Smelly cat.
Smelly cat, 2 coins. And rolling again. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun. 1 and 1.
Coin.
Uh-oh.
And another movement? Nope.
No movements.
You still have the brown die there, right? But you're
no,
running.
but
Yeah, brown has
that's
2
scary.
faces. So it's like the dark die.
I think I'm gonna not do it. So these go. Hey, hey,
I
hey.
know. So you get to move 2.
2. 1, 2.
Yep.
1, 2. That's used. And then
4.
4.
You're going to do a rock on?
Rock on. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That one's great because it does have movement on it. And then it has the shields that let you activate its power. Okay, so you're the start player again.
Oh, I get to go right now.
Yep.
So there's a cool thing. I have 4 I have to use. These come back. 4.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
An accident on the track.
Accident. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that correct? Okay.
9, yeah, plus the other
Yeah.
10
plus,
total?
Yeah.
Okay, roll them up.
I got a foot on that one.
That's not a hand, that's a foot. Was that it?
No, and a cat. I got a kitty.
Oh, cat, that's 3
I got the
3 movement
stinky
total.
cat. And I can roll again without worry.
Yep, because you won't bust. Hey,
Ooh,
3.
3.
5. That's great. So in that case, the dog, rich dog, you don't lose the die. You just get the 3 coins.
Right, because the dog icon didn't come
Right.
up. Right? Again.
Okay.
Well, the
I know. The big die's in
big
there.
die didn't. Arg. Now what?
You've got 6 coins. That's pretty great. But, goodness gracious, you still have a 50% chance on that start player die.
Oh, let's
You're going to do it?
see how a bust looks. What does a
You're
bust
not gonna
look
bust.
like?
You didn't bust.
Hey,
Did it get... Yeah, it
I
came
got
out
a
good.
2 and
Okay.
a 1, and now I'm stopping.
I would say that's a
So
good
those
idea.
go there.
So you have...
A lot.
You do have a lot. So first thing you're going to do is movement. You move 3. That's mine.
I know.
1, 2, 3. You want the 2
I'll
credit?
take the
Yep.
2 credit.
Now you're going to have a bunch. You could probably do the 10 now, right? Or the 12. So you have 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. You have 11. 1 away. So maybe save the 2 credits for potential higher ones and then spend what you got here, which is 5, 9.
Well,
You can do the dugout
remind me
and
of Bob,
rich dog.
Though. Bob is good.
Yep, that's
because
7.
you don't
Wait,
have
5.
to land on something to
You could
get its
do.
benefit.
You have 9, right? You can do a rock on, an additional rock on. That's total of 9.
a rock on and a
And
bob.
Yep.
That's what's
okay.
happening.
Cool. Rock on's cool because it gives you the chance. It keeps you in the game potentially, right? You got 3 faces that give you a 50% chance
All
rolling
right.
something. Now it's my turn. So I have these plus these, so that's 6 dice, and then I will take these 3 as well. Roll them up. Everything's slippery on this surface.
Slippery.
Okay, I got 2 feet and a bob. Finally got a bob.
But
don't
it's
want
not. Oh, a Bob.
Yeah, Bob's good. Bob's your uncle, but I need a little bit more movement. Well, I would get that flag. I'm gonna roll anyway. Whew. I might be stopping there. 2 movement, total of 2 movement, which would give me 2 coins. I think I will do that. I'm gonna move.
You're stopping?
Yeah, I mean it's not a good chance there. You can go buck, 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 buck.
No,
So I get
I'll wait.
I get 2 credit. Plus I have an additional 1 from my die roll. Bob also lets me choose something up to 2 away, and I'm going to advance my flat fan track 1.
Okay.
Doesn't give me anything this round, but moves me towards some goodies. And then I might be able to land on it, depending on my movement. So now I have a total of 3. And since I really don't have a lot, I'm going to go ahead and go with that. And I did the Bob, did the movement. And I'm going to get Mr. Soldier.
You are.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't matter. I lose it if it comes up, and you don't
Okay.
if I win.
So those go into your roll,
Yep.
and you are now start player.
Yep. Okay, well, I get this plus some more of these, which is not going to be all of them, unfortunately. I have a total of 6. I get 3 more. I will take Bob, which lets me reach out, and that's definitely good. This is helpful, and then this one. And these will stay, which is kind of too bad.
Yeah.
Wish
You
I
need
could
to
have
get
taken
rid of more.
Yeah, I would have liked to
Gray,
have taken
light
that
gray.
dark one. Okay, here we go. So I get a credit. I've got a shield.
And your Bob only gave you money.
That's fine. But I get to put this back into my roll pile because that's what Rock On does. And then I roll again. I get 2 coins and a foot. That's a foot. Okay, and then I'm gonna roll again. I know I'm pushing it, but
You
come on.
are.
Hey, whew, I think I'm done. But at least that's oh well, this is huge if this comes up though. It's 3
yeah.
credit and 2.
Yeah, it's good.
That's 5. I got 5.
don't wanna do it right
6.
now,
I have
though.
6. I'm gonna
Yeah.
move 1. I did not get Bob though. I'm gonna move 1, and then I'm going to. Let me see. This is a total of 5. You know what? I think I want a smelly cat. So I'm going to keep this credit,
6.
build towards the future.
You can turn that into a credit, a real credit?
That's what this is.
Okay.
Because it's 2 coins, a foot, or a
okay.
credit.
I didn't notice the
Correct.
distinction there.
Yep. And then I'm going to get 5. So I will get the smelly cat. Smelly cat. What are they feeding you? Okay, Nikki P, it's your turn.
Ta-da! Okay, I
These
got
go into my roll
2
zone.
already. Then these move in here
Yep. You can put them into the tray if you want, like you have the other
because
2.
they have to be.
So you have 5 now. Yep. Now slide all those over and then take 4 more from that.
Ooh.
I know. Now we're running into like, oh, I don't know if I want to get rid of that.
2, 3.
You also want to have some extras to be able to roll when you start to get things like dugout in your hand, which you didn't
Okay.
get yet. I thought you
I
might
don't
get
know.
that
This
one.
is. I don't know. Okay, here we go.
Foot.
A foot.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I have
you're still
a lot
safe.
of light gray in here.
Yeah, I know.
This time.
Hey, 3.
A 3 and a 1 and another 1.
All right.
Hey, cat and
Smelly cat.
Bob.
Smelly cat, Bob, and a 1.
And that would be that I'm done now.
Yeah, I would say so. Okay.
So my
Movement first. You get 3. You
if
could do
I
this
go-
1, 2, 3 if you want to land on that.
I do.
Okay.
1, 2. Yeah. So there's that. So I move up 1
1 on
here,
the fans track. Yep.
which is nothing yet.
Right. But you also can do Bob, right?
Okay, that's move. And then I'm going to bob the 2.
Bob's your, well, it's not credits, but yeah, go ahead. Remember
It
you
is?
have. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, that is credits.
Bob.
And now you have 6 to spend.
Now I have 6, 7, 8, 10.
Sure. But
I
I,
could
thought
do
you were saving
reckless
for
cheese.
Rollosaurus. But yeah, reckless cheese is interesting. You want to get it early. I would say that's probably a good choice. Because you want that face. Every time you push, you gain an additional movement. So you want to, again, you only have two faces that have the cheese on it, but you got a third of a chance, 33% chance of getting a cheese. And then if you push again, you get another movement.
Or I'd buy another bob.
Get a movement.
I could buy a bob and a smelly cat. Yeah. I'll do that instead. Okay. I don't know about that reckless cheese.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet either, but I do want to get a chance to do it. Okay.
So there's that, there's
those all
that,
go into that,
and this all goes away.
Okay. So I have these. I'm done. It's your turn now. Here you go. That's
okay.
that.
So I have 2 again, and then all of these go.
Yep. You have no choice.
No
Plus
choice.
the big die.
And the big die. What do I got in there? I have 4.
7.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
You take 2 more. Take both the cats, probably,
Bob.
right? Or Bob and a cat.
But Bob, I could maybe get close enough to losing something.
Yeah, it would be good to lose a die.
Maybe both Bobs. I'm going to do both Bobs.
Roll it up. Hey, 2 Bobs. Oh, there you go. You got your chance to get that.
Now, oh.
It's okay.
I was putting it in there so I could at least get 1. And then the shield
goes into your active. You get to move the shield into your pool to roll again.
All right. Just trying to understand that one. I saw you do it, but I was still like, okay.
Another shield, so you're safe at least there. Is that it?
No, I got a 1.
Okay. So you get to roll that back in there if you want, if you're going to go.
So I add
one more time,
back. Yeah. I'm going to go one more time.
Do you have Smelly Cat in there? You don't.
No.
Shield.
All right, I'm done. Forget it.
You could do it one more, but I agree. There's so few dice there.
That's definitely pushing your luck. So that's just done.
So you get to move 1. And I believe since there's 2, you have 2, you're going to be able to take both the 2 credits and lose a die. And I would lose one of these if you want. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because it's 2 away. So 2 credits, 1, 2 for the bob, one of the bobs. Mm-hmm. And then 1, 2 for losing a gray die. So out. That's the other bob. And then I've got 3.
5 total if you want.
Well, 3. I'll get the warrior guy.
Mr. Soldier?
Mr. Soldier.
Yeah, okie dokie. So it's my turn. I have these 4 plus these 2, and then I get an additional 3. So I'll just do these 3 and roll it up. Okie dokie. Oof. I get that plus that. And I'm going to put that back into there and roll it up. Come on, something good. I don't really have a lot here that's good. Okay, I get a bob and a movement. And this, which I will push back into here and roll. And hopefully not be all blanks. Okay, that's good.
Wow. 3
coins.
Get the other coin in there.
Yep. There's another, it's a 50. These are all good. I'm going to go for it. What the heck? We'll see the first zonk here. Oh, hey, well, everything came up. Okay, so if if you hadn't already had your turn, this would be an issue.
Sure.
Now, it is an issue for me. I do get 3 credits and 2 movement, so I have a total of 3 movement. This goes away. This goes away. So now I have 3 movement total. I will go 1, 2, 3. I get 2 more credits. And I'm going to take the bob to get rid of 1 more. Wow, everything went out. So I'll get rid of one of these. That's my total movement. That goes away. And I did bob. So now I have 5 credits plus 6. I have 11. Oh, 1 away from the Rollosaurus. Well, I was saying that Reckless Cheese was... I'm going to do it. Reckless cheese. I'm going to spend 4 of these. Wait, I think I need to spend them all. No, I need to spend 5. I leave 1. That's what I was thinking. Okay, and then these 5, and I get Reckless Cheese. It's kind of like Reckless Eric. Okay, I still have 1 credit. It is now the end of that round.
Again.
Yeah, it's my turn.
There you go.
So I have no dice. I have these 2. Really don't have. I still have quite a few gray, light gray. Obviously, I'm going to put the cheese in there. Let's hope I get that. There's a, 33% chance. That's 7. So 3, 7, 9. Okay. That's what I'm rolling. Wish me luck.
Okay. Go,
Yipes.
go, go.
These need to actually go into the tray. Okay, I got a movement and a 2 coins. Come on, cheese. No cheese.
You got a foot.
It's not a hand, that's a foot. And I'm going to keep going because I have a lot of good stuff. Well, sort of good stuff here. I actually don't. Oof, okay. At least these paid out. So I have 3 movement. I did not get Bob. Ah, gosh darn it, that die is in there. Come on, something good. Okay, well.
A coin.
We're down to the last.
Well.
He's going to wait.
Yeah.
So he'll go into the zone for the next turn. Mr. Reckless Cheese.
Mr. Reckless Cheese.
Okay, so I have a total of 4 movement. Wow. So let's just do that. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I want the gray. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do that. I'm going to lose another gray die. And that'll go over there because that's going to come in immediately. And then I get to spend an addition. I get to spend 6, 7 if I would like. I'm going to get a dugout. Dugout.
Sure.
So all that goes away. I get out a dugout in my pool, and it's your turn.
Okay.
So you've got 2 dice, right, that are in your roll?
But
okay.
I also have this line.
Right, but we would have determined that at the beginning of the turn, right, because we're rolling simultaneously. So you still have your 9 dice.
Sure, okay. There's 2, and then all of these have to go. So what do I got? 2, 4, 6.
9,
I have all my 9.
Yep, oh, okay.
So these all go over to the draw for another turn.
Yep, the green one's not in there, so it really won't make a big difference.
I got a green one.
Well, dugout's the one that really actually might make a difference.
Hey, nothing.
Well, it's okay. You're still safe.
Cat.
Well, that's good.
Wow, is that
It's
the
2
only
movement.
one? Yep, that's the only one.
Well, you're still safe. You got 2 more dice you need to get in there in the active zone to be able to even have a chance of busting.
Hey, another cat.
Well, that's 4 movement.
And the shield. And nothing else, so I put the shield back.
Yep, you put the shield back in there. Wasn't there a gray 1 in there as well?
I must have missed it.
Okay, we'll take it out and put it over there.
Take one out.
So now you have 3. Now, what do you have left in here? Did you get anything?
Yeah, I have 2 feet.
Well, then put them in there. That's
right.
6 movement. That's huge.
Okay, I wait.
Yep.
Okay, 6 movement. Let's move
And 3
6.
coins if you want it.
So I'm going to move in the in track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, well, that's probably a good move. I mean, you've got enough movement dice in your pool.
Okay, so those go. And then I've got 3, and it feels like it's a waste to not spend it all, but I don't really want any of that. But I should probably always take a die. So I will take the dog.
Okay.
So there's 1 die
there you go.
and 1
Goes
cube.
into your discard. Okay. Now you start your turn.
All right, so I got 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, there you
Done.
go. Cool. Roll it up.
And that one.
Yep. 2 bobs.
2 bobs, a 1 and a dog, and that's it. Go again.
Okay.
3, just a 1.
Another movement.
Seems like such a waste to not roll, not
For
get
sure. I mean,
a
that's what
face on
I
that.
did. Yeah.
All right,
You busted.
I busted.
Boo.
Bust.
Okay. Well, darn it. That was a lot of stuff.
Oops, the one that didn't
Yep.
have a face.
So you advance 1 here on the track, Nikki P.
Oh, because I
You
busted.
busted. Yep.
I
So
get
take
one.
Yeah, we didn't bust here since you gave us the first example of a bust.
There's an example of a
Okay.
bust.
So I get this one plus this one and it's 7 additional die. I'll go with these 3. And these 3, that is 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here we go. Yipes, okay. A foot and a coin. Not great. Okay, now I got cheese, finally. So cheese, a movement, a foot, and I got the dugout, so I get to roll those 2 additionally, and I might, oh wait, those go independent of the stuff. And nothing happened there. Ugh. Should I go again? I've got 2 movement. If I go again, I get to move 1 for free. I'm gonna move 1 for free. Come on. Whew. Okay, so I made it. I get to, well, it doesn't even matter. I do get the movement for pushing. I think I will probably stop there. It is 3 movement and 3 coins.
So that means you used reckless cheese, right?
Correct. Yeah, that gave me that additional movement right there. I am done because I don't want to risk it. So these 3 go back into the roll pile. Reckless cheese. So I move 3. Plus reckless cheese moves over there, and that moves over there. 1, 2, 3. Is there something there? Nope.
Mm-mm.
And then I get 3 coins. I'll get a Mr. Soldier. And my turn is done.
Here you go.
Yep. My turn to go first. I've got these 4, or these 3. And I will take, I get no, it's 6 more. I'll take these and these. Since I have this in here, Nikki P,
Sure.
you get to choose what you probably should roll as well.
All right, so I have to take that one from
Yep.
the roll and then the 2 from the draw.
I mean, if you're going to
3,
roll, then you need to take the
4,
red. Yeah.
5, 8, 9.
Okay.
Simultaneous roll.
Well,
I
you've got one right off the
1.
bat. I got 2 movement and a bob and a shield. Oh, another movement here. That's the 2 movement. I'm going to put that back in there and roll again.
Okay, so I keep rolling.
You do.
Okay.
Yipes. Almost busted. I'll go 1 more.
Me too.
Okay, now I've got the swords, or I have the same as you. There's only 2 cheese, 2. These are gonna stay.
Okay, I pushed it once. I'm not pushing it anymore.
Okay.
Done.
So we both have one of these, but since I have the start player die, I get it. You don't lose your die, but I do.
Okay.
So I get 3 credits, and I get an additional 2 movement, so I have a total of 6 movement. Woof. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I want to do 6 so I can get that 3. So I will do that. And then I have my bob here. So those are gone here. Why did I have 6? Oh, because of the thingy. Then I have the bob, which will give me an additional 3 credits. And I have 1 coin plus these 6 to spend. I think I need Smelly Cat because I need more movement, although that was a pretty great movement turn.
Mm-hmm.
That costs me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I still have 2 credits. I don't think I'm going to really have the opportunity to get the big one there. And that is my turn.
Okay,
Your
I'm going to
turn,
resolve my
Yep.
thing, which was 1 movement. So that's gone. Then I'm going to use Bob for that
Yeah,
and
that's
get rid of a
fantastic.
gray. Then I've got
3 credit.
3.
And the 3 coins plus 2 credit. You have a total of 5.
I'll spend it all and get a Smelly Cat.
Smelly Cat, okie dokie. And you are the start player again. That was fast. Quick turnaround.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're going to need to do the other 2.
Yeah.
All 3, actually.
7, 8, 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus that.
Plus that.
Yep.
Then these all go over here.
Yep.
This is not fabulous stuff.
That's okay. You got good stuff, and you got 2 movement right there, and a bob. Oof, the dog is 3 coins, but it is gone.
But it is gone. Okay, I will do the, what is
Okay.
it, rock on.
Rock on. Another movement.
A foot and a coin. I'm actually going to call it good.
Okie doke.
All right, so I get 1 credit for that.
Yep. You can save that or spend it now.
Okay. And then the dog is...
3 coins.
3.
Yeah,
do I
so
take
just-
the 3?
I wouldn't take
Okay.
it. Just remember it's 3.
I'll do the
You have 4
movement.
coin, right? 4 coins total.
Yeah, I'll do the movement.
You're going to do it.
1,
Yep.
2, 3. Yep. And then bob. I can bob behind
Yep,
me
and
too,
remove
right?
another gray die.
And remove another gray.
Yep.
There's bob. Then I've got 3,
4 coins, yep.
and 5.
5. So this goes out.
I'll just do another rock on because I
That's actually been pretty good too. Having another rock on seems like a good
rock
deal.
on.
Okay.
So that stays because I used it all in die.
Okay, it's my turn. I have these 6 to start off with, which I have these movement ones. Huh. I think I want these 2. That's 8. And a bob.
Bob.
I have a bob. Hopefully the orange one, dugout, comes up. Hey, it did. So I roll these 3. Well, let me move these out of here.
Because the dugout?
Yep, because the dugout came out. Hey, another foot and a coin. Well, that was kind of exciting.
It was.
And I'm going to roll again, which is crazy, but who knows. Okay, cheese. Cheese.
That's
Got
nice.
some reckless cheese going on in a coin. 1 more go so I get a free movement. Whew, okay, lucky. So I get that free movement. Well, I would have gotten the free movement anyway, and then I have that movement, and all these go over into the roll pile. So I get a total of 3 movement. This is already used. This is already used. So 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. And then I have bob. It's not, it's 4 away, 3 away. I'll take the, well, do I want to remove a gray die? I think I want to remove a gray die. And then that goes away, and I have 2, and I will take a rich dog, and I'm done. Your turn. Oh, it's my turn again. Looking at this now, we have 3 spaces between us, 3 lines.
Yeah.
You actually had 1 line,
Oh.
so you would have gotten 1 extra die. So roll it. Let's roll one of the gray die
One
and see
die.
just.
What will it do? Okay, just a light one?
Yeah, let's just see if you get a movement or something, a coin out of that.
I got nothing.
Okay. Okay.
I
Well, now you're gonna
feel-
get 3.
It's fine.
So, because I'm the start player now, right? Yes. Okay.
So,
Set your dice up. Don't forget you have 3.
How do we track? Okay.
You get 3 additional.
So, 3. 9. There's my 9.
Yep, you get another 3.
And 1, 2. These slide over. Ooh, Bob or green. I got 2 greens in there already.
3.
Or cat or Bob.
Okay.
I'm set up when it's my turn.
Okay, I get 6 more dice. These 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Gosh darn it, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
Well, we
I
should
want the
probably
power
roll.
ones. Because then if I get this, I'll get to roll these 3 as well.
We should probably roll at the same time.
I
'cause
don't
I've
have the
got-
red die.
You don't?
No, I lost it when I got that the last time.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing about Mr. Soldier. Okay, I got the cheese right off the bat. And I get to
Cheese.
roll these other 3. So, and I got
Take
the cat. Okay, that was nothing. But I get the cat
And the dugout.
and the dugout. He's already spent.
Well, you
though.
just did it.
Yep. We put them over in the discard because we know we've done it. Here we go. Well, there's still a bunch of good dice in here. I
Yeah.
get 2 movement right off the bat. Woof. 1
Really?
coin. Yeah. Thank goodness I got 1. Because I have 3 active dice already. So I pushed, and I barely made it. So I get to move that for the reckless cheese, which goes off. Well, actually, it's active until I stop.
Right.
This is also going to give me 3 coins, which I don't know that I need. Okay, well then I'll roll again, which gives me another movement. Okay, I got a bob. This was something too. I don't know, it was a foot or something. I don't know what that was, so I'm just going to leave it as a not that I don't know what it was. And that coin, or maybe that's what I was going for, was that coin. I don't think we had that much. Okay, I'm pushing again.
Okay.
I actually shouldn't have taken that because you only get the reckless cheese if you don't bust.
If you don't bust.
It does. It is weird though. You're pushing, right? But it's something that you need to know. Whew. Okay. I've got.
You didn't bust. So
I didn't bust.
You get
yes,
your reckless cheese,
I get reckless
right?
cheese. Boy, I think I'm within spitting distance of the.
Win.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 3 movement right now. No, I have 4 movement right now. Oof.
Oh, are you going to push your luck?
Dilemma. Wow. So I have a good chance.
Oh boy.
Whatever. Whew, okay. So I get the movement, and I get 2 coins, which isn't really important, but I guess that gives me another movement. So I will move. These go here, although the game is probably over.
It is.
I have a total of 6, 8. I'm going to take that in movement, of course. So
first do your your real movement. So
right. Well, this is part of it. Yeah. So I get 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, that's this here. And then I got all of this, which again is 8 total coins. That goes away. And I'll move an additional 2.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, I don't know if
but
you
you
can be
won
able to catch.
immediately. I don't even take my turn.
No, you still have your turn.
I do? Oh, right, because we would be simultaneously
Right,
going.
yeah. So you go. Roll well. You've got a bunch of dice. There's a chance.
You going to buy anything? What if there's another round?
I already spent all of my money on 2 more movement.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you might as well, right? It pushes me beyond the finish line.
All right, so I'd set myself up already.
2 movement there, plus,
There.
ooh, that's great too.
There. I think that's all.
Right, but you get to push you're still safe because.
And a 1.
Oh, now
Jeez,
you're not.
those always
Yeah, you're
are
missing
crazy.
those. Put that back into your active roll zone there.
Yep.
But you
Back.
could bust now.
I could bust now, but
You already have.
I got to do
You
it.
have 4 movement right now.
I'm
You
all
need
the
a
way
lot.
back here.
I know.
I got to just go for it. That is a foot and 2 bobs and a 3. Not great for the movement.
Well, that's where bobs kind of suck at the end of the game. You don't necessarily need to spend. You want to move, and they don't have any movement on them.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if there's any like additional movement spots on them. Oh, there is. The rocket pack.
Rock on has a foot.
Yeah, it does. Wow, neither of them got it
2
though.
and nothing.
So you can push those 2 back in and roll again. You have to go. You have to
I
just
have
keep going.
to keep going until I bust.
Yeah. Or hopefully you don't bust.
There's 1 foot and a coin.
1 foot and a coin.
And then in, out.
What
in.
you got left? Just 3 dice?
3.
The only 1 more
Whoa.
movement. How much movement do you have now? You have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Does that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's
Yeah,
2
you can't do
movement.
it. You needed to have all cats to even maybe get around the corner.
Yeah, and I had another cat over
Right,
here.
you
but-
needed this. That would have been great if you had
Yeah.
that.
So
Well,
should I just stop?
I would roll again. It doesn't make any difference, right? You have
I want to see.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shield again. Remember, those are only going to be
Boop.
coins. The other ones. That's the only other movement you have on it.
Okay, well, then it's just,
Okay.
we're done. And let me just move me. So it's 2.
6 total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 4, 5,
4,
6.
5, 6.
Yeah. Okay, and then you would have a bob that you get 3.
I got
That's 3. That's 3 away. You can't
2
do it.
bobs.
Can't do either of those.
Yeah.
There's nothing
None
around
of my
there.
bobs would
Yeah,
have
see,
worked.
the downer is this. You could have gotten an additional 6 coins from this, right? That would be a
And
movement and a half. Then you would add that. That would give you 2.
3.
That'd be 2 total
Well,
movements.
I got 1 of those.
Yeah, you shy 1 more to get an additional movement there.
And that
Oh,
would,
wait. You also get 3 coins. We're not done yet.
Yeah.
You get 3 coins for the
Soldier.
soldier.
Mr. Soldier.
So you move. You're going to be within range of these. 1,
Okay.
2. So you're within range. So that's an additional 6 coins.
Okay, 6.
So you have now 9, 10, you get 11, 12. You get 3 more spaces. 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
That's much better.
That looks
but yeah.
better.
Yeah,
anyway.
but that's crazy. That actually was quite a bit of movement around the track.
Whoop.
So this is great. Like, now this is
Yeah.
gone, but those are really cool because they give you a lot of money. Those seem like those might be great at the end of the game.
Mr. Soldier has got a lot on it.
Except
if
all
win
you
the
gain,
battle.
exactly, but all you get is 3 coins and 2. No matter how many you have, you just win. You just potentially win the opportunity to get those 3 coins and 2 movement.
But that's
I know.
pretty good. At least for this level of play. I know that there's more cards that do.
For sure, there's a lot of difference in the game. First thing is like we can look at the other side of the board.
Sure, let's
So we
move
didn't really get
these.
anywhere on the fans track. That's actually
We
kind of
didn't.
disappointment.
It was kind of.
But you can see we didn't really bust though. You know, that was what was crazy. Oops, okay, let's put that over like
Yeah.
that.
Well, I was hoping to get some of the purple hands from the fan track. So I
Right,
could
know.
have
I would like to have
more
had an additional die
to
as
roll.
well.
Yeah.
Well, you got that bonus at the end, and you would have had one more on the other one. But again, it would have only been a coin bonus of up to 1 coin. This is an example with the shortcuts. So you instead of going all the way around this obstruction of the lake here, or the pond, you spend 8 coins and you move all the way over here, and you gain 2 coins and a fan on that one.
And there's a jetpack right next to it.
Oh, there's a jetpack right there. So if you roll a lot of feet, you're going to double them up on that turn. And
If
again,
you're in the space.
if you start on it or pass through it on your turn. So once you pass through it, then any remaining feet you have are doubled. This is you gain a coin. You gain a die that is 4 or less in value. It's not as exciting as the one like this one here that lets you just gain any die. We didn't get any of the purple ones. That's kind of sad.
No, I know.
This is another shortcut. This is a pretty massive one, though. It goes all the way around. But you have to spend 7 movement to make it. Again, you lose a die and you gain a fan for doing that. And then you have to come through here, which is money. But, you know, if you have, I don't know, 7 movement. 7 movement seems like a lot for this close in the
another
beginning of
one,
the track.
too.
Yep, that one's 6 coins. Is that the Deathly Hollows? Is that what that is there? So,
Look at the space right before
yeah,
it is
you get,
2.
Boy, you want to stop and then...
Yeah. Lose 2 die.
Yeah. That is
Neat.
cool. And then there's another 2 maps. Here, let's
Sure.
show those.
Here we go.
And I'm sure it's a little bit more of the same. This one has a lot of choke points, right? But there's this very valuable pass through, but you must have 15 on the other side to be able to get out of there.
That's crazy.
Could you imagine? What would you do over there? I guess you'd keep, I'm not sure what you'd do. You'd have to have 23 in advance, I think, to even potentially get that, unless you got high value coins. But I mean, it's a huge leap ahead, right? There's a whole bunch of stuff through here. You would gain credits from fans if you kept busting. So you could potentially...
Again, I'm always on the lookout for
I know,
that.
for the losing the dice.
1 spot, 3.
Well, this one has
You can lose
two
3.
fan spaces right here.
That's
Now, you
nice.
have to stop in those, but this one gains you a die.
Or you got Bob. Well, no, you're using different abilities.
Right, that's exactly
in
right.
this
Now,
track.
the way it works is you can use the scenarios, and then they have a suggested. So they have
Okay.
the recommended, the dice that you're going to use in that scenario, and then they have a recommended track. You don't have to take that track, but you can also create your own scenarios so that you can use the cards that you want to try to do that. But these are the different tours that they have.
Sure, so we just played race 1.
Right. And that was the cards that they have for that one. And again, all this is recommended, right? And then this is the suggested track. But you can make your own here. It tells you right here that you can make your own set. Yep.
You can also create your own card sets. Well, you can make the setup however you want, including randomly. The following are some tips to ensure a fun game.
Okay.
Make sure you have a reasonably balanced distribution of costs. And then it says including 2s and 3 abilities cards that cost 5 or less.
I was saying 2 or 3 ability cards that
Yeah.
cost 5 or less. Yeah, I would imagine.
Also,
That's
try
right,
to
because some of these
include
could
at
be
least
more
one.
valuable. They could be more expensive on some of the other. They're not all these exact values.
And it says also try to include at least one ability card that lets you lose dice or draw extra dice.
Huh, now we didn't have anything that gave us any lose dice here, but we did have the dugout that let you gain more dice on your turn when that popped up.
Maybe I didn't compare, but maybe the track we were on has more spots where you lose die.
Sure, that's true. Well, there's a lot on this one. Did we look at the other side of this one?
No, I didn't.
Okay, this one here is ahead of the curve. Wow, that's got a big jump there too, but you have to go out of your way, but there's a bunch of goodies there to grab. Mm-hmm. But that costs you 13. Oh, I see. Wait. I think I misread that. I misunderstood that. Look at this one. I said that you needed to have 25, but you don't. You need to have, oh yeah, you do need to. You have to jump for the second one because it costs you 15. So that'd been 23. So yeah, this one, it comes over here, and then you can gain a die that's up to 8 value on there. Oh, okay, I didn't really even see that. There's one that gains one that's 5,
up to 5.
Gain one that's 4.
Look at that shortcut.
Right.
Wow.
But you're going all the way around this loop to this side. So none of them, well, that's pretty big though.
It's a 6.
Again, 6 movement. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Is that worth it?
I don't know if it's worth it either.
Like you have to go out of your way to get that, but you're going to get these things.
But look, there's hardly anything special from this one all the way to this. There's nothing happening.
Plus, you can't bank foot movement.
No.
You'd have to hope to have the right kind of dice. I mean, you'd want to have a couple. Well, again, it depends on what the game it gives you, right?
Yeah.
We're only judging based on these dice. I really, really enjoy the variability of all this stuff here, and plus the tracks. So what do you think, Nikki P, of the game?
Oh, I like it. I like the idea of the racing. I haven't played a racing game in a little while.
Right.
So it was cool to get back to a racing game. And this player board is really straightforward and clean, and you know what you're doing, and you know where your dice need to be, so you're ready for your rolling. I do definitely recommend the way Lincoln and I played it at first, where we were taking
Offset,
turns just to just to understand what you're doing, how you use your die. But the game could definitely be sped up if you're doing the simultaneous rolling, of course. And I like the idea that these dice are, depending on the cards that you're choosing, the dice will do different things depending on the on the set.
I love the variability of that.
I didn't notice anything that said you don't play with these dice or anything. I think all the dice have multiple abilities with the cards.
Well, and like that was saying in there, hey, can you pull out the cards?
Sure.
We have you can see some of the values of some of these things, and they go all over the place, right? So dugout is 7 here, but it's 2 to 8. Two 2s, 3 5s, and an 8 value on that. And then, oh wow, so the dog is actually always going to be relatively cheap. It's 2 or 3. So Rich Dog, Captain Bark, Mr. Dog, Dapper Doggy, Wizard, Muggles, and Dr. Livingstone, I presume. And then we got Rolling Rick Rock On, it's the pineapple. It's Rolling Stone. Let's see what some of these are. If you were to bust, use this green die, then roll up to all of your gray die in any zones. If you hit, then you do not bust. Wow, that's awesome. Those max out at 5. Then Stogie, or Stoogie, I don't know, Stogie. He's 6, 9, 8, 8. So the expensive ones are expensive. So that regardless, this one is up to 14. The Wiki Dinosaur, gain 1 movement for each different color of active dice you have. Wow. But it must come up with that face, and you only have one of those faces, but that costs 14. Shimmy Shimmy Dino, gain 1 movement for each of your active white dice and active gray. Oh wow, so that's huge. So that gives you a reason to keep your gray dice active. I wonder if that's the light gray and the dark gray. We'll have to look at that and see. I made a mess here already.
You did, but the back of the cards actually are also
different art.
Yeah.
But I think it's related to the die.
It's related
isn't it?
to the card and the die.
Yeah. And then the Krabby, he's 2. So those max out at 8 though. So this Mr. Soldier can go up to 8. Let's see, the Champion. Most swords or more strength or whatever, no tiebreaker. Next round you can draw all of your dice, lose one red die. So you basically go for a giant pool of dice. Wow, okay. I have to look that one up. That's interesting. I'm mixing up the piles. So we have bad cheese. So that one's gain 2 movement when it comes up. And you also gain, if you get this is an example where they show the, using the die with the dots around the face.
Oh, all right.
That also lets you gain 3 coins. Then you lose this die, not optional. So that's 6. It's not so bad. I kind of want to just do the cheaper ones, do things like that where you toss the die away. Stinky cheese, gain 2. Also gray, do not count towards your draw amount next round. So it must be both light and dark gray, I don't know. Broken cow, these max out at 5, the blue ones. What did the bobs max out at? Did we? I know we looked at them. Oh, they go up to 9. Undercover fish. Gain 2 movement. These 2 may be used to enter water spaces. Okay, so there's an example of how you can get in. When you activate that, when you get that active face, you can then move on water, which would be powerful, right? Some of these other maps, and again, they may not have them on some of the maps, right? But then you can always do whatever you want.
If you had it for this crazy water map.
Crazy water map.
Well, I mean, that's why they have actual track spaces here, clearly.
Right. But I love it. I love that there's that kind of stuff. The funny thing is I noticed one here is Jacques Cousteau, and I thought that would be a water one, but it is not. I'm not really I don't know what, I guess it's just Jacques Cousteau. It's not even Cocteau, so I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. But that's rad. But yeah, and I love that there's the different boards that give you a different kind of experience on the track and challenges, right? There's a lot of different challenges. And we didn't really experience these very much. That would have been nice to have some more of those. There's a lot of them in here.
Yeah.
So there might be some other ways to gain those.
Sure.
I don't know,
Maybe
though.
on some of the cards.
Yeah, I don't think so, though, but let me look. You never know. No, it doesn't look like it.
How many cards are there?
Well, there's 7 of each color and 8 different colors, so 56. So each die type has 7 different variants that it can do.
That's cool.
I do like that the values are all over the place, though. So there'll be still some. I mean, you have to be cautious. That's why I think they just give those as recommendations, right? Probably because you wouldn't be able to buy anything if you didn't have a few inexpensive ones. But some of these are definitely going to be inexpensive. The dogs are always going to be, they're no more than 3. Wizard, each time you push and do not bust, gain a credit. Wow, so there's a way to get some credits. Dapper Doggy, gain all the coins and movement on all your active gray dice. An additional time. Wow, that's pretty cool. We need to look and see what they mean by gray on that. Gain 2 credit. If active white die and active red die gain a fan, do not gain the money. So that moves you ahead on this, but you could potentially get additional die, but you won't get any credit. I said money, but I mean credit. That's rad. I wonder how many combinations you actually have. I bet you there's a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, that's a lot of different variety there.
Sure.
I'm sure math people will tell me those numbers. Oh, I said oh no, that was the different one. That does up to 8. It's the dog that's going to be relatively inexpensive. The other inexpensive one is they're not necessarily all cheap, right? The pineapple, Pina cubilata, says use this green die, then the next time you push this round, you cannot bust. Oh, that's awesome too. So there's some things to more protection from busting as well.
This was a lot of fun. Thanks for teaching, Lincoln.
Absolutely, and thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel. If you click on the bell, you'll get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.
Bye.